Hey guys, and welcome to my video. So today I'm doing a hamstring focused workout, and I am actually starting off with hamstring curls. I'm at the Powerhouse gym in downtown Tampa where I'm performing my workout. So let's get to it. After warming up with 5 sets of hamstring curls, I moved on to stiff leg deadlifts, and what I did was a pyramid where I started with around 95 pounds, and after doing 10 to 12 reps I would move up weight with barely any rest. So the only rest was like just to put on the weight and take it off. So I did that, went all the way up to a certain amount of weight and then went back down. During your Mel's visit, I learned a pretty awesome way to work out. So instead of counting reps, it's more about timing the amount, like the time that you're doing your exercise. So for example, on this exercise, I did 3 minutes of straight hamstring curls. Then I moved on, did a 2-minute break, and then I moved on and did 2 minutes of hamstring curls, another 2-minute break, and then finished it off with 1 minute of hamstring curls, which is what I'm doing right now. This type of workout and rep count, or whatever you want to call it, it's awesome. It really makes you go above and beyond, because you're pretty much used to just counting reps. So doing it by time just gives you a different perspective, and your muscles just react completely different to it. I always recommend to try something new every once in a while, and that's what I did here. Hi, Joe. And yeah, so if you get a chance, make sure to try to give this type of workout a chance. One of the best ways to get bigger and rounder glutes is by doing kickbacks. There are many ways to do kickbacks. One of my favorites are these, which you put one of your legs on a bench and get the full effect on the other leg by kicking all the way back. And instead of putting some of the stress on the other leg by holding it down when you're standing up, putting it on the bench completely removes that. And it's just that one leg doing the whole exercise. I have found that with doing this type of exercise, I can go much more heavy than if I were to be standing up. And once again, these are just one of my favorites, and there are other ways to do it as well. Let's talk about Bulgarian split squats. So these are by far one of my favorites when it comes to doing a lunge movement. It really just puts all the work in the working leg, and the resting leg is just kind of just standing there. These are one of my favorites, once again, because you can really focus on growing those glutes and really targeting those glutes. They don't require a lot of weight, as you can see, and they're super challenging. You can do these with dumbbells as well, but if you could ever find one of these machines anywhere, I would highly recommend using it at least once a week in your leg workouts. They are killer. You can also use this one machine to do stiff leg deadlifts, and as y'all know, I'm trying to grow out my hammies, so anything that I can find to really target those hammies, I'm going to use it. So this is just perfect. Once again, if you can find this machine, you can superset it with the Bulgarian split squats, with the stiff leg deadlifts, and you have a hell of a work. And lastly, if you're really trying to grow those glutes, you need to make sure that you're putting hip thrusters on your list of workouts. Without these, you're not going anywhere. Let's just put it that way, in a nice terms. Come on. So to finish off my workout, instead of doing a normal cardio session on the Stairmaster, I decided to do some Plyos. And it involved a few different components. So I did kettlebell swings, and I really focused on keeping those legs straight and focusing on those hammies, since today is a hammy and glute focus. Another exercise that I performed were the sumo upright rows, and it also helped me target my shoulders. And then I followed that back up with going up the stairs and skipping a step as I'm going up to really focus on those glutes. and then sprinting up the stairs. Without stopping, I continued by doing walk-in lunges, and I did around 30 or 40 on each leg, which was very fun, as you can tell. And then I finished it off with jump squats. Once these were done, I took around a minute break and then started all over again, all to do around 22 minutes. All right, that was 22 minutes of Plyos. Hey guys, so I'm at the Powerhouse gym in downtown Tampa. Whoa, it's not focusing. And today, as you saw, I just did a awesome leg workout, and then finished with Plyos. So I'm gonna explain to you guys in a little bit why I'm doing Plyos on my off season and why it's important. Stay tuned. I'll be talking more about my off season and my new goals, and we'll be doing some posing practice with Katie Duffy, who has a show April 4th. It'll be the Jack's Physique, so stay tuned. Okay, so before meeting with Katie at 8:30, I'm here at Starbucks, and I'm just going to be working on some of the videos, and yeah, so let's see if I can get stuff done and hopefully get my video done for tomorrow's upload. So once again, that's going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that I'm going to be posting around 8 a.m. So stay tuned. So I am here with my beautiful Katie, and we're doing some posing practice. So let's see what she's got. Let's see what I taught her. Make me proud. I'm the judge over here. Actually, can you step back a little bit? What is up, guys? So I'm just gonna go ahead and voice over this video so I can show you guys what we did here. So when it comes to bikini competitions, you want to make sure that you have a good routine that goes along with the physique that you've been working on. So you want to have a front pose, a side pose, a back pose, another transition side pose that she's about to do. Whoop! And then you need to bring it back all the way back into your front pose, which Katie wasn't able to do. But it's okay. She'll get it. Don't worry. It just takes a little bit of time for you to get used to it, especially if it's your first time. So don't get discouraged, and just keep practicing. Make sure you get a coach that knows what she's doing and gets to know exactly what best suits your body. Everyone's a little different, so not everyone's pose will work on everybody else. Another thing that's important when it comes to bikini competitions is your confidence. You want to make sure that you bring the best confidence on that stage, and you're representing the physique that you've worked on so hard for the 12 to 16 weeks that you've been on prep. If you just come in with the best physique and you just don't have a good routine and don't really know how to pose, then you can go from being the best physique there but getting the last place. So practice, practice, practice. I always preach that, and it's one of the most important things that needs to go on whenever you're doing posing. So a big tip that I always offer, all of my girls is, don't be too overly sexy. So this that Katie just demonstrated, like just all that, it's not good. Judges don't really like that, and you want to, represent your body the best way possible. You can be cute, you can still be sexy, but, you don't want to be over dramatic about it. So, represent your body, represent yourself the best way. And that's what you're doing when you're on stage. Okay. So as Katie practices her poses and her walk, we'll see you. A little description of what we did today. I taught her how to walk back and forth, and you want to show us how you do it? Come over here. I taught her how to, you know, like her front pose, her side pose, her back pose, her other transition pose, and then back to her front pose. Right now it's like the really preliminary like posing. Once she gets this down pretty well, we're gonna add more arm movements and more sass into her routine. So with the walk, so as you guys can see, as she's about to walk, she's gonna be walking like if she was walking more to the left, but then her torso is twisted a little bit towards the judges. And like that, you know, the judges can really see your physique. I actually wanted to go over and talk to you guys about, God, sorry about this hair, what my new goals are, and just based on training. And I feel like every time I talk to you guys, I set out a new goal, and I actually encourage that. You know, every time you go to the gym, set out a new goal to reach, and, you know, make them short-term goals. So for the rest of my off season, I want to start incorporating like dynamic work, so plyos, such as what I did today. Instead of doing just straight up, you know, like normal cardio and just doing it, you know, even if I do HIIT, but instead doing plyos. And I feel like that'll actually even help me condition my legs even more, help them get more defined. And then once I get to on stage, you know, I'll be able to see more definition and more lines, which is something that I am lacking, especially on, I have a pretty good size on them. I mean, obviously they can grow bigger, which will be amazing. But so that's the goal. Just do plyos at least 2 or 3 times a week. Just incorporate them into my workout too. And if I can do cardio as well, you know, do a little more cardio. So yeah, that's basically my training. Just, you know, go hard AF. You may think you're the most hardworking person at your gym, but you're not seeing what other people are doing. You don't know how hard other people are working. So it's easy to just say, oh, okay, like I'm the baddest one here. But once again, there's somebody else out there that might actually be doing their cardio and might actually be pushing that extra limit. So don't ever limit yourself and do what you got to do. So this is where I'm ending my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you already subscribed, thank you for coming back. I love you guys. And I'll catch you guys on the next clip.